If you know you want to vibe with your favorite star, don't go nowhere. Hey, yo, MzGee, let's go.
Hello, my name is MzGee. Welcome to G O'Clock. On this episode of G O'Clock, we are talking motherhood, and that's ahead of this year's Convergence of Mothers. Now, I am the only one, proudly so, that gathers mothers annually. I started last year. This year again, we are gathering mothers to talk about motherhood. And as a prelude to that, we are discussing motherhood with everybody who's been a mother, who has had a taste of labor, who knows what it's like to carry pregnancy. People have diverse stories. We want to be able to hear a lot of them to prepare our minds as incoming mothers, to also help us as mothers who are still raising children, so that we know that, you know, we are not alone. So it's a cycle of mothers talking motherhood on today's episode of G O'Clock. Remember, my name is MzGee, and definitely a pleasure to have you on the other side listening to me and my friends talk motherhood. So who are my friends? Let me quickly introduce them to you. On the far end, we have Abena, GMB 2018 queen. Like every other queen should stop it, because this is the queen that has been reigning since 2018. She's reigning, she's reigning everywhere. Mother of 3 kids, still looking hot and beautiful. Hey, clack it, Anna. And then clack it. You know, I told her, I said, look, I can't wait to have 3 kids and look this hot and be banging this hot, you know. But it's beautiful to see you. Oh. Queen Abena.
MzGee. Oh, mama, so proud. Just I want me to knife the dead.
Hey, 3 kids looking this hot. Oh,
thank you very much.
And also my friend from back in the day. She's British now, you know. In a funny beat, and so she's back in town for. To say, I see my anchor said that December. It's December in GA. She's back in town to chill with us. You know, the December is over, but she's still around. She's a mother. Like, if anybody told me that Mommy can be a mother and be that caring as a mother, I'll be like, hey, Mommy, and this was show. Mommy loves to have a good time. I remember our time back in TV3, we go places together. Even now that she's back, if you've been following on social media, you see that you're quite chilly kakra. But it's good to have you back in Ghana, Maame.
Thank you, MzGee.
And how will I say, congratulations on having a baby. How many years ago?
Oh, my daughter will be 4 years.
Hey, why are they, Papa? And you still look hot, you know. Hey. Hey, Mommy. No, but sincerely, if anybody told me that Mommy could have a baby and, you know, and she's 4, I'll be like, hey, sister.
Yeah, time changes.
Time changes, you know. When it's time to do the do, you do the do.
You do the do.
I know.
But we will still chill.
And yeah, very important.
Very
important. Very important. But that's even a good way to start, you know. How are you still chilling? You know, having a baby and not doing like our mothers used to do. Hey, me want me baby, you know, our baby's at home, and because of every excuse is because of the child. Because I remember when I started. Early days when I started, I had a colleague who used to say, hey, only bentia. They be an hour changing, only bentia.
Really?
Yeah, I had a colleague who used to say that.
Wow.
So, unya bani bianca, but sniffy because there's nobody take care of the child, blah, 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 blah. So how do you manage? Let's start on that note.
MzGee, you know, pregnancy entails a lot. And you go through series of depression till you give birth, taking care of the child, breastfeeding, like everything is new to you. So one for Bibi and Shemu, me, I got depressed. Yeah, at a point I was so depressed I became size 16, 18, getting to 20.
After birth?
Yeah, after giving birth. I mean, my child growing up, you know, because not for me, all these things were new. What I say, as you know, so me relocating kakra, and to say you're in Ghana now, we have a lot of help. And honum no, and you wuni ukunu. As I say, ukunu ye juma, usu ye juma, but so show banso. What I say, you have a whole human being taking, like you have to take care of a whole human being. No, depression is idea beba. It's part of us, but how you manage it, no. And I remember I used to go to my GP because of, I think everybody knows GP, right? Yeah, so...
General practitioner. a general physician, whichever one you call it.
Yeah,
a doctor.
So a doctor, yeah. So me call me GP on them no, and who say me blood pressure, cholesterol, those things, and a honum no who over 14, size 14, they see you as an obese.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Me to me call no say my pound cry.
Even though you just had a baby.
No, I didn't just have. Also made them a bank on no 3 months.
Okay.
Then no, I think so no 6 months going. And I'll say, I said one, my mom is sorted. And what was I doing back home to entertain me, to get my mind off stress and to calm me down? And I'm saying, back home I used to go to the spa every time. Oh yeah. I used to go to the spa every time to massage, to drink some tea, like just to be away from home a little. And she's like, why don't you start here? Start it. And if you want, I can refer you to a mental health specialist.
Hey, to that extent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I was referred to a mental health specialist.
Because of our war.
Because of wow. We're relocating. Also, me then I will boss. My work, me bed 3 months. Me jai me juma me nije home wa Ghana. Me relocate. Inti what's our worry? Inti from me. Do you get it? So I had a lot going on, but obi betina nchen aka say ene then I say we kwa butray ukunu okay, like but enye easy sir.
Wow.
Yeah. So into me the spa ni be shame.
So you started going to the spa?
Lucky me, I have good friends around me.
Oh, Maame has.
Yes.
Maame has some good connects. Abena, o should be where we are seeing na unya. Hey!
Because I saw connections.
But yeah, no, but on a lighter note, where this girl can pass you through, if that's even correct to say, and the people that she knows, and the calls she can make, forget it. I believe this one. If I don't believe anything Maame is telling me, this one alone, I've experienced it. Hey! The people are just a call away. Can you do some reservation here for me? You were calling a reserve my culture.
Or dog in connection.
Hey! But let me go quickly to Abena before I come to, because I want you to break down some of the things that you said. Abena, I have seen you, hopping. Hey, she's a TikTok crooner. Oh yeah, beauty queen, yeah, TikTok crooner. She's like, I see you go places, make time for yourself. You're looking good all the time, stepping out, enjoying. How do you, after 3 kids, how are you able to manage?
When I got married, I was very young when I conceived. I conceived at age 21.
Wow.
And that is like my peak age I'm supposed to enjoy. And God being so good with my partner, me way I still want to meet you and kwala and buy a relationship name.
Wow.
They are just gifts from God, but our marriage, our relationship is not going to be based on childbirth only. Until even after the children, we are still going to act like we are
now
single
dating
people. Yes.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of help. Like she was saying, say, baby, or no one, easy about me with me. I had my mom and Otem Kwalanentem. Me 1 week pen my jack and Kwalana Mammy. Wow. Yes. I had a lot of help.
Wow.
I would just give my kids to my mom. They will sleep with her. I would just pump my milk and I'll put it in the fridge. When she needs it, she just go for them. And I will go out.
Wow.
I will chill because I'm young and I don't want to be depressed or I don't want to regret any decision of me giving birth at an early age. And so yes, I will enjoy.
Yeah.
And my husband was in support. He even brought that suggestion. I can't remember after we got married when we went for our honeymoon in Maldives, and I was like, hey, I miss my children. He said, Maame. And so I psyched my mind. The children, they will be fine. As a mother, as a woman, have time for yourself. They will be fine. And if you are capable, you should get some help so you can have time for yourself.
Exactly.
Wow. So you didn't have all the things that we had. You didn't have the postpartum depression. You didn't have nothing like that.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is, you know. I envy you at this point, you know.
Me too.
You know. But let's go back to the beginning because of some of the things, Mami, you have mentioned. Let's go back to what pregnancy was like. And let me start because I'm going to go here, but let me just go back to you. What was pregnancy like for you? Now you have 3. I hear that all pregnancies are not the same. So what was the first one like? What was the second one like? Which of them do you say that, hey, Charlie, this one, yeah. Hey, if the pregnancy rocked me, I didn't rock the pregnancy.
I'll say the first one because it was my
the first time.
And this thing was just very new to me. I just realized I was pregnant and we decided to keep it. And so at first I didn't know. I thought I had malaria or something. I couldn't eat. I couldn't even drink water. When I take, I would just throw up. It was that bad. I couldn't eat anything because the moment a food enters, it has to come out. And I wasn't staying with my mom at that time, so I had to move to her place, and then she would force me to eat sumo. But I had to say, one.
Wow.
To say, my sing. Obana, sure, baby, Obana, dada.
Wow.
You know, pregnancy, it changed me, and it was new to me. I wasn't feeling okay till I delivered. But, you know, someone psyched my mind about labor, that it is extremely painful. That was my uncle. My mom had CS.
Your uncle that is a man.
A man.
He's telling you that labor is painful. What does he know?
Have you got to
My mom was a CS mom.
Okay.
And so the knowledge about labor, no, it was very limited. But my uncle called her and then asked her to give the phone to me and was like, labor pain is beyond your imagination. So psych your mind. So I actually psyched my mind. And it being my first childbirth, I was actually surprised at myself how I was able to go through with the process and then deliver.
So were you because you were not eating, were you one of those who were admitted in the hospital and had drips on you?
No.
Okay.
I couldn't eat during the first trimester.
Okay.
But with the second trimester to the third, it was a bit okay. The second trimester, I think the only food I could eat was rice and then soup.
Ah, that's food. That's food. That's food enough.
Oh, yes.
So that was the only thing I could eat without me throwing up. And because I ate it too much, it also became a problem later. Because when I eat out, it definitely comes out again. But that was the food I was eating, and I think I was okay. Yeah, so I delivered.
And the second one was okay.
The second one, it was okay.
Very different from the first one.
So different. I could eat, like, I didn't even feel like I was pregnant. But I actually thought it's because I've already had the first one.
encounter, okay.
But then the third one came in and it just looked very similar like the first one. So I realized that the same team saw the bema. It doesn't matter the gender. It changes. It varies. Yeah.
So I was going to ask you that because normally the myth is that, oh, when it's a boy, it's easy.
It's
when
a
it's
myth.
a girl.
That's why it's a myth. It's not a fact. No, my second born was a girl, but I was showing symptoms people believe that
was
the
a
symptoms
boy.
of a boy. Yes. And so I think it just depends on the child you are carrying. Yeah.
But when you had all of them, your delivery was what we call normal delivery or vaginal delivery for all the three.
Yes.
Wow. Hey.
Yes.
I'll say for you. I'll say for you.
You know, with the first child, I think I was in labor for over maybe 28 hours plus.
Wow, a day plus.
Yes, you know, I started having the normal feeling of being in labor on the 29th of June. And like I said, my mom is a CS mom, and I'm discussing this with someone who had zero idea about it.
Whoa.
I'm like, ma, sana my me no, me like different. Oh, yes, a very rare 2 weeks.
And so the experience. Our mothers.
See, I bet 2 weeks be. But I realized that night I couldn't sleep. So I said 29th home, and you may be 9 p.m. You know, and my made the 30th. And my friend, my husband said, nah, how am I feeling and me about that 30th I was also supposed to go and see my OBGYN. Okay. You can make her say me crampy too much. No, or check you so yeah, you are in an active labor.
Are you serious?
Now modality 1 cm.
From that 29 to 30, just 1 cm.
1 cm.
I don't envy you.
And then
I don't envy you. They're waiting for you to get to 10.
And the pain. Now, most of my hospital. Say, I wanted to give birth in July. My due date was supposed to be on 6th July, and that's my birthday. And I wanted to give birth in July. Oh, about 30th June, saying. It's when I got to the hospital, the midwife were like, "Oh, you bet my yana abante mo see baby," and I met her. Wow. They could do 11:50 p.m.
Oh, almost there.
Me see baby, say I got 12. I say I when I'm sorry. Na me nante.
Hey, you are strong.
And so my husband did was me being full. Me na me chair say change me ready. It's me nante. Not husband was supposed to go and take something for me at home. It so jam home around 2 a.m. Oh, hospital or bath or something now.
Oh, baby's in.
My one money nurse as a phone she move for. Congratulations. So I said, I didn't see. Yes.
Oh, that's a beautiful story for the first one. Now let's come back to you. So how did you because you were here before you had the baby here. How was the pregnancy period for you? This girl got pregnant. We didn't know she was pregnant. I have to say that first. She didn't really change before we knew that pregnancy was far gone. So take us through.
Yes, as you said, I also didn't know I was pregnant. Yeah, I didn't know I was pregnant till... So I was sleeping with my husband. He came to Ghana for some holidays. So I was sleeping on the bed with my husband and I started vomiting. Yeah, I started vomiting. I was like, I think it's just malaria because I had taken contraceptive.
Oh, okay.
I swear you.
I swear. My story.
Hey!
We're a double swerving because at that time, me call my best friend, the grandmother funeral. And I had this friend who is a doctor, Dr. Sylvia. I said, Maame, I said, God forbid in the mighty name of Jesus. I said, to prove I'm not pregnant, I took champagne. At the funeral, I took the champagne to drink for them to know I'm not pregnant. And so, not me so bad. Me knew pregnancy symptoms. I knew I wasn't pregnant. Me know me. Sister, I got home. That's when my husband had gone to Kumasi for a few days. So when he came, I was like, hey, when I went to the funeral, they said I'm pregnant. And he just smiled. I was like, me sure. I said, we don't go to airport now. Talk kids no. Nesha say, Onyema. Talk it. Why you born here? After now, I'm born person. God don't let me be pregnant.
I'm not ready.
God don't let me pregnant. Hey, me talk 5, and I me drew feet.
Who's talk kids in the back of 5?
Why? Because sure. So when I escorted him, and I okoye, na me bafi. So me bafi me talk kids and I me drew feet. Hey, me tested one way. I didn't hear to him say, hey. And mindset, so dream baby one, it affects you. Me who an instant na symptoms na start
sure. Yeah.
And it's crazy. That time no it's true. But symptoms and it's why I say those things no man be tell. I saw the results. I was like, hey. Manyam. Hey, ready, Manyam. Or playing more call. Me text no. So the first person I called was my best friend. I said, Ama. I say, I asked myself, I can't ampa. Ama. Mr. Bookie, I'm going. Hey! Because I wasn't ready. Wow. And I was so scared. I was like, ready.
What kind of saying?
Aye. And you know, the movies that we've been watching, Obi Koye abortion.
No, go.
And as one to me will be.
And I'm saying, Erademewu. Makonyimu. Erademewu. Sound not make out. Erademewu. It's sad thing. My husband got down. I did say just 6 hours, 30 minutes or something. I say, I'm screenshot and I say, hey, I'm pregnant too.
Oh.
He's a mature person.
I don't know where the men, they are always
Happy and they are waiting for it.
He is a mature person, so he was like, oh, you didn't have me ask. Because my sort of step, so I mean, it's not about that. So fast forward to the pregnancy. So I started having cramps.
Hey, at what period?
The period I
the
saw,
beginning, thank you.
As soon as I saw the results, I started having cramps. I started feeling feverish. My head. See, MzGee, I vomited from the first trimester to the last.
Wow.
From the whole 9 months.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine too. It stops when the baby comes.
TV3, Obia, won't say. I wasn't even coming to work. My period of pregnancy. Maybe my birthday, make up a show, say me Jimmy. Oh yeah.
Why not?
Because my son gift to office. Oh, my office TV3 be him say my birthday a holiday for the whole day. And so that was when I went to the office. To my office be and my coffee. My coffee be and my bread, my coffee. They even wanted to change my.
Sales.
They even wanted to change my department. You know. Oh, my bosses were great. Everybody likes me.
Oh yeah, Maame is a pleasant soul.
Yeah,
that is true.
Likes me. Can't blame me. So, so I had a very great support from Edumem. So I'm saying, coffee, you know that thing. Oh, the journey me say journey center me fe. Bibia me fe. A journey na me di. Kiwi, strawberry, and Indomie no son me penny and tongue jowlu.
That's what Banner. That's where everyone knew.
I'm going to say kiwi. I will Ghana ha kiwi.
And I'm a koto BBB farmers. I will East Legon. I won't corner na me
banchi ni moko.
Dabi. Me kweja na me di Indomie. Indomie no so uto different one to jowlu di na. Jowlu specialized one jowlu one.
No bit on Indomie wo ha.
Ai kiosks bio man top minimum cent no. To top for banana man 10 cents na mindi. Mefe. MzGee, my pregnancy wasn't a joke. It's just by the grace of God, my friends around, my doctor was good, the hospital was great, and Charlie, it wasn't easy.
I see. Different experience. Let me add that my own experience when I got pregnant, I think I found out I think after 4 weeks, like a month. But at a certain point, I was spotting. I don't know if any of you had that experience. You've not spotted any of, like, during any of your pregnancies. Hey, and you are blessed too. I was spotting, I think from the 7th week. My doctor had to be inserting I had to insert like a tablet. I don't know what's called, Dr. Ato. I know, but I know that I didn't ask it. Do you remember back in the day when we used to have placenta for hair? You know that thing, they would break the bottle and it was something of that shape. Oh, okay. And the dust baby, see, I'm sure the people in medicine will know. I had to insert it so that the blood will cease. Because once you are spotted, that means that you're almost losing the pregnancy. So like my early stages, that's what was happening. So that's why I asked if anybody had that kind of experience. And you know, the anxiety, the uncertainty, like, okay, this is happening. Are we going to lose this pregnancy or is it going to work? So religiously, I think it was either once a day or Monday. I can't remember how we forget things so easily, you know. But that's what happened during my time. And if I don't remember anything, I remember that one in particular. And also, food was a problem. But it's not about me anyway. Let's come back to you. So, did you do the gender thing? Like, let's find out what gender we are having. Did you worry your head or?
I did.
Oh, you did.
And honestly, you know, when I had my first baby, I mean, when we checked, it was a girl. So the second one, we were actually hoping that it's going to be a boy. And when we got to the hospital, doing the abnormality test, the doctor was like, congratulations, it's Akutu. Oh, come on. I was so disappointed.
The doctor gave the name, maybe a name. Yes. Okay, just for you to know.
The first one, he said Yasantua. Oh. So we knew it was a girl. And then the second one, Yakuto. So the third one, you could imagine how anxious I was.
Oh, Charlie.
So we went there, I lied down, and then he was checking. I wasn't even looking at the monitor crowd.
Because he didn't want to
be disappointed.
And then congratulations, Kwesi.
Hey, that day.
Me too, no.
Hey.
Then no husband, yaso.
Oh.
I'm thinking you're saying, person or kwa day.
Hey. Akola na o yem no. Or kwa day.
Hey. Me bane si say. Oh.
No, but what is it with, having male kids?
Oh, no, it's not that. I wanted to just balance.
Yeah, because we already had two girls. Okay, that's understandable.
I just needed a guy, so I'll know that fully.
You've experienced how to give birth to all the sex.
I'm done. So I was really hoping to get a marriage, and God being so good.
You got that.
In fact, I took it to prayers.
Hey.
Right.
No, but let's go back to the first one, because it was your first experience. Did you really want to know the gender? Were you particular about, oh, I wanted to know what gender I'm having, or you're just like, oh, it's my first pregnancy, whether girl or boy, I don't mind.
Okay. I don't know, but when you get to the 20 weeks, we normally do the abnormality scan. And when you get there, they'll ask you if you want to know the gender. I just say yes, because it was part of the procedure, just to know.
What to buy as well.
Yes. So, of course, I wanted to know the gender. Not for any particular reason, but I just wanted to know.
How did you feel when you were told in the first child?
Actually, I wanted my first child to be a girl.
Well, is there any particular reason?
No, I wanted to vibe with her.
Okay.
I don't know. I wanted a girl.
I have people who say that a lot. Was that the same thing for you? That, oh, I want a girl so that I can put ribbons in her hair. I want a girl so that we can wear matching clothes.
MzGee, this question must you ask.
You
know me. If I'm getting pregnant, going to all this vomiting season, do you think I would want a boy to come?
You want a girl?
Of course.
So that what will happen?
Like what I'm doing with my daughter.
Hey,
you have to dress her so that everybody knows she's a mommy's daughter.
Hey,
she has to be there. Like, she has to dress like me. We dress, we match, those things. Yeah, but me, I really wanted a girl. If I'm sure my husband wanted a boy. If I had gotten a boy too, and then I come up with men send me a bano. Yeah, but me, whatever, trust me, I would have embraced it.
Yes.
Because getting a child was just, it was nice.
It was nice. You're not prepared for it.
So that, and then I because after BBR settle, me embracing, say, I can do this, I mean, it was a beautiful experience.
Let me poke you. Like, how did you tell your daddy? What did he say?
Truthfully, I didn't tell my dad at the beginning that I was pregnant till I gave birth.
Are you serious?
I be some me worry fame. Obi able to premature.
Hey, nipa nyo.
No. But Uncle Fred try me one share him say me. But I think say me catch me Maame. Me Maame mum ene me auntie. Ma Diana and ma Joyce na name say my name. Yeah, but na me papa de onim. Enti ya worry some my worry FM. Me name November mo December. January na me worry.
Okay, and he said
what I say enti en show enti me wu fem ne enti balance kakra enti I think that 2 months spend a fem enti akwani e premature say si wa ana oh by a train or kakra catchmenim nyame empe boni like I mean Cecia or the Kaime.
And to see you know, it's not the Kyle crowd was so the grandchild. Or yeah, baby city.
Yeah, you said
No, but it's good to be hearing some of these stories. I want to also recount and stay with you a while because of what happened. So now you gave birth. Now you left the country. Before, of course, when you gave birth here, you had hands to help you and all of that. Now let's go to that side because a lot of people, and I admire people who live out of the country and are able to take care of their children because we see the lifestyle there. Everybody's on the move. If you don't have a help, you know, things come to a standstill. So share the shock for you when you took your baby. Yeah, we drew UK, oh, British baby, we are here. Yeah. Share with me.
So my daughter was 3 months.
Accent to class switch.
Oh,
yeah. My daughter was
UK side
Not me baned 3 months. Answer na year ko. Yeah, but you drew you know. In fact, na me kunu atoto so nyama na me wo hanum say crab baby caught whatever no. He had actually bought everything new there.
Because when you have a so
in fact, numbers are swade call.
Hey, babe.
Because then I'm you so what's that day? I'm so okay. Me go on there with the board. Yeah, never hear. So when I got there, now he had bought all those things. Yeah, but help no yes say. Say a mass so no, we are comfortable with our mothers.
Yeah,
being
true.
there.
True.
You before for now, we still we are not comfortable like that.
And that before for something to
me
exactly. Enti aboche e yewuni ukunu. Maame e yewuni ukunu ye ejuma. Den abe. One abe.
Na me sure say utine wo ho hwe say na yesi akola ndie.
Dabi.
That's another thing.
Dabi. But okwa Mami hon ko ade. Woni any da so baby a. Into bed. Once no wash you will help yourself. Apoche nye baby to say Ghana na u auntie u mami ni wo kwa want bit me abebo. And I say o pa akra na ni ya. People can help you to get help to come live with you. But no, it's not like that. Ubetimi nya na ni ade wo ho, but it's expensive. Obaye for how long? It's one so ye. Mind you, me yes CS. To me kono kwana me kro no so no still e reme kakra. But so we. Enti me o fa cray o so me ba no so anom feeding bottle da. It was all direct.
There's something to me baby.
Direct. Me said first and me try say me pompe. Now me dey see ho no. Dabi. On.
Secrets ni also on the show montem.
No.
I think I did.
Me wo me bana. Yes, no funny nyamba. Yeah, man the bottom. And it's na obey suicide and a nurse no. I think the nurse be baby. I don't know what she did to my breast. And not a bank not fashion no. It is no man no ye since then. On no me until so do 2.5 years.
Hey, Ade.
So also yeah de se men kwa to yeah de na we are na me dia hye no mu aye din.
2.5. Enemy manya de kra.
And unko ni na me. Me dey be chawo to be stress me sa.
Open to manu kra ko chele.
Trying for at what age?
I think a chair pie, I think 9 months.
And they all winning.
I
think I knew luckily for me, my son from the very first day, or started infamil. So my baby started formula early from birth. Then I woke up. Me wo ye never share. No for share in the room. It was so painful.
Yeah.
It's so painful. I don't know why that thing is so painful.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know when it's the different way, it's not painful. So why is it?
Mommy, look at the way I'm looking at you. I knew, it's like I knew what you were going to say.
No, because maybe I can't. No, who is it?
When the one I can't.
You know what is a different way? It's not painful. No, it's not painful. Milk and in there, but the money is painful and
no. Babe, how babies ne sucking and yes ana other babies ne
Sucking. No, but I think I well said do for nashe. I don't know I did that ding ding ding. I don't know. Maybe somebody should tell us why he does.
You know, when being a first time mom, mostly name the placement of the baby and how to put the tip of the nipple in the baby's mouth. Mostly, I won't say breast with the powder and on a pe and nano and no chia. It's so painful. Would you crew?
Baby.
Crew. But say, would they nipple nini na and the black round nini na share baby nana unti pimbia.
Sa.
And
you're tricking the who
to say other babies. And I think I was saying making sure say the dark nene wo nipple nini na we pushing nini na akọ baby nano. Into remember baby tine epeja kakra se na obet my comfortable.
I was taught that thing like 20 times as my
no, yeah. Me who by late time I think my last born na mommy who.
Hey, last born, second born cry. Last born the end or the
no, so I'm trying to bear 3 months.
Oh.
So no, that time na mommy free months.
Kafra.
Sorry.
I think that's the secret. But they are not a pressure. It is so painful. And why should you crowd to me be different?
That's true. A lot of people can say me sooner me yapa, but fortunately for me, also no formula from the very first because now number. And Bansi, that's how he latched onto the bottle. And yet I feel they're not pumping me to be to a breast pump and see a number pumpy a good bottle. And see my baby contains and I'm yet tuning in into by the 5th month they're not my channel food.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Trying for and once he became
and
once he became 6 months, 7 is there eating solid there, even the milk intermittently. Because they kept saying say a source of nutrients. Well, that's what the ped always said.
Oh, maybe two.
Oh, I know.
Two.
Yeah.
Channel.
Hey, 2.5.
I don't know. So what they what's I almost what they idea forward or honoma or obejai. Miss maybe or idea
Oh, I'm better friend.
I'll tafri maybe no. Edro. Or Pedro Toffee.
I see. But let's stay on the mental health issue as well. I feel is saying, say yes, can I book you for? And I say, hey, at that point, no.
At that point, no. Anna, but before then, I'm a boss. Miss Alasan, best from London. So who knows? Maame nothing. I'm Miss Alasan. My break. And she's like, oh, Maame. Son it's you, but Ghana no benyam and no call you now me call maybe Arabi and I'm saying I want to see my GP because now they be a me coco means me pretty and I'm calling to me call now or examine me no say she has to refer me to a mental health specialist.
Wow.
Because she thinks say me here somebody will be better. I'm say really not say yes. No, but I'm saying what was I doing back home? And now taking me stress. And I'm say spa. Now me talk spa because it makes me relax. Now then I'm to me drain. I want a serene place. After the massage, I'll just be sitting down to think. You know those things.
Did you finally go to the psychologist? No.
So, Africans. I mean, I think. After the exposure and everything, I think it's the best thing to do. But honestly, then I didn't go, and I've not been to, because I'm good now. I've not been to. Now I know my way around things. But not a semico. Main deprive will be an as a main country will be as a psychiatrist or whatever it is. You have to go, because Obi no kasa, just a neutral person no kasa. And yes, say, vent on somebody you know.
Only the knowledge to help you through
exactly.
the issues that you're going
so
through.
call be a onim sanya man said I should have gone, but I didn't go.
Because
unfortunately,
African in you said,
me
more
more
than but it's crazy.
My bottom. Into me more than me. And I was scared they were going to give me a drug and a
medication.
Yeah. And then also starting, so that's it. A
Okay.
course system, that's it.
That, oh, sir.
Really?
And I said, why introduce BBR your system? And say, no, camel down there.
So
Yeah, you
every
have
time you want to go
have
for
to do
it.
that. And see, I just make catch him telling me more than to me.
So, but how did you manage your blood pressure?
Okay, so blood pressure, no. Me can say, doctor, no, GP, no can say, then I should start going for the spa and everything, no. And lucky me, I have beautiful people around me. So I discussed with my best friend and everybody, and they supported. Ain't it? Because it's easy to say, oh, but spa arbitrary. Ain't it? Me start say, you know, that me calming myself down. Me say me raho. Na me yet makeup. Me dressing. Me nya camera. Any aduane. Ne nice ambience. Me
Okay.
mean to me soon.
But that's easy.
Yeah, mean to me soon. That's what helps me. Me bubbly, no. Also, me a very bubbly person.
Yeah.
And no ne boa me, mami to me sustaining myself. Obi o ho until I say, me nya bubbly pie. You should ask me. So what's wrong with me? So my friends, omo bear me name say, if Maame raho and a baby, I know say you won't get that everywhere and every time, but that's what makes me happy. And to me nya sano, then it started helping me. I started learning how to do makeup, cause I don't know. Unto me, quarter open your makeup. Me now for you a makeup artist. The face mechanic, shades and brushes like a lady. Spa ne sanya mane boami. Into mami regularity. Oh, someday we ma come across let me to me home.
Hey.
They have to let me relax too. I mean, other factors come home. It's not just the pregnancy, but I can't just say the other factors as well.
It's a new environment and all of that
Yes.
could also be
Uh-huh.
had. But I want to know how frequently did you have to do the spa for it to, you know, for things to normalize?
Okay, so I wasn't just doing the spa. I have...
You're making up and going to sit at nice places and taking pictures.
So I wasn't just doing the spa. I had this girl, first day I'm in London. This girl has been of help, Frankie. Or no, and the scene say, oh, every week be our off, and that's all we do more. Meba into dressing. Now, we'll break, and I say a poem. Now, what's na baby near ye didi near trap pictures. And say, no. Ne boami. She was also there. Like she was. Oh no, she's been there since then till now.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. Or the me pay, or the me koha, or the even my boss buy, or the pay.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been so good. So the onuna e boa ma sanemo wenina. Yeah. To me call hospital and say, doctor say, are you the same person that came?
Wow.
The last time? Say yeah. And I want some so say. I know, and yet I know the mom say I did something else, but I can't say here. And see, and no, Nina Brian say you've changed drastically from the first time I saw you till date. What changed, Yama? And I'm saying, yeah. I said, what happened?
Did
you
do
do
all
all this?
Your hands.
I'm saying, yeah. I just had to do it because I was. You telling me, so you're referring me to a mental health specialist. Was my wake-up call.
Wow. I
had to do it, Maame. And Bodama and Ma Bodano. I think say a baby kitchen be na to save themselves. You have to love yourself.
Yeah.
To do that.
So we are about to wrap up now. 2 things and then we are done. First off, so when you saw your baby the first time, after all, I couldn't eat, I couldn't do this, when you saw your baby the first time, I remember when I saw my baby, I'm like, whose nose is this? This nose is not like my nose. You know, I don't know. What was your gesture? Like, what was the utterance? Like, what did you say? How did you feel?
You know, I'm going to be very honest here. You know, I'm fair naturally. Although my mom is dark and my dad is dark, my brother is dark, I'm the only fair person in the family of 4. And so when I was pregnant, I knew automatically my baby has to be fair. And after pushing, They play someone on me.
Also, they play someone on me.
Someone,
Somebody, I don't know.
You ask yourself, is this my baby?
MzGee.
Your baby came out dark.
wow.
Even from the womb.
Even from the womb, my firstborn.
Wow.
Like, whose baby is this? You know, if not for the fact that it was a private hospital and I had my own room with people around me, I would have thought maybe they swapped
your baby. Wow.
That's crazy.
Because she was dark. From birth.
that's
So
like, the color of your mommy and your daddy. You know?
They're like, oh, so Abanimu, and I just placed my hand on it and you made me cry. I was so disappointed.
Wow.
Like, honestly,
Okay,
that was my first
I can imagine.
expression when I saw my
mine.
baby.
In fact, I can understand and I can relate because when I saw my baby's nose, I was like, whose nose is this? And my friend Anne-Marie, I'm sure she remembers it. I said in Eve, this is not my nose. Whose nose is this? Because it wasn't my nose. You know, I used to pride myself a lot that I had pointed nose. You know, when I was growing up, I used to, I have Michael Jackson nose. And my baby came out with a different nose. And I'm like,
The flat one.
and I'm like, whose nose is this? This is not my nose. That's the first thing I said. You know, that's the first thing I said. So I can relate to what you
sorry
said.
for the
So
two of you.
disappointed.
I'm so sorry for the two of you.
But I hear sometimes, I'm not cutting you, I hear sometimes they grow up and they change complexion.
Oh, she hasn't changed.
She's like that.
Ancient of days.
As old as she is.
She hasn't changed.
Well,
my
Mommy,
days.
what about you?
Oh, me, I was very happy because she came with my husband's face.
Wow.
Yeah, and she's fair. And she's
Hey.
so fair.
The word is not fair.
That one is not fair at all.
So she is fair. Me, so yeah, they need a difference.
Just a swap
Yeah,
it.
busiam
And
no.
now me ban na be do.
Yeah, busiam no. Unse, Oshama ha, ejije. Oshama ha, etuntum kakra chain ha. Me yi mesra also ejije pa.
Hey.
Me nia ketwa me last born. Eye kokko to sell. Ana ya kenyina no me jije kakra. Omo ma kenya etuntum.
Okay.
Yes, so we have fair
Fair
ewa
and
ye
busiam.
busiam. Aha. In terms say wo so no.
Yeah.
When tuntum ne sa aba. Ana me na yesam de fair ne ba.
But the other ones took your complexion. The other
last
two.
one they want to have my color.
Yeah.
Also the color
Mix.
But in a nutshell, and this is our final one. In a nutshell, if somebody asks you, what does motherhood mean to you? What would be the description?
Since sober classes, now you fall in love with people like maybe a boy near that day. So we'll be worried. So be worried also you are in love. MzGee, I swear on my mom's grave. I think being in love is don't know. I've never loved anybody like how I love my daughter. MzGee say meaning so to say me nya cause me bani so me say yanko fan. MzGee, everybody around me know how protective I am with my daughter. It's crazy to the point where me jana mama kunu krana my friend more than 50 times as my baby.
Hey.
Yes.
Papa. I saw you say papa.
Exactly. So that's how bad it is. I don't know. I pray I can change, but I'm not gonna change. It's or don't mean you're serious.
And I hear no quantity. Maybe after.
I don't know. Wow. Me do me bano. Me see Bibi now. You know hot water poured on her.
You told me.
The way I
she said she cried even when the people in the hospital. The baby was not crying and she was crying.
the baby was and so she go na ya run hanging on. A Canada. And then me throw it up. Ensu me to me home nurse and say, hey, why? Who ne go so? You know, but now you send me sure to say you bet me by free me because that's what they say. I mean, it was getting to that point, but nyamia dum. God saved me. And to me, you adore me, woman, me bano. Me yes sure say, God forgive me, but I can kill for my daughter. Oh yes, I don't know.
Now, oh, yeah, sure, so do ya, will it not affect the way you're training her? Now, best spare rod, now spoil the child.
I think say me bano someone may spend time together. Be on me bana tina behind him say or your rubber pan. Or start using please. No way do one. So oba no it will not drink maybe behind. I said, Mommy, give her wipes. Like it's all cleaning. I can't know did you say, Mommy tissue. Like me training no. What I say. And I may own to me yet rough for me. On him some mexiano. But I think say me aso so na say me hwe me hu so ye. Cause odone bro so I shall know what say. Aha. And sometimes me to me jane man papa cause ne papa dey obetia o wusu or what say esun ku akra bia wo wiase mu da. Nti jane no so. Oh, that's who bet me. Wait me my best no eji we wait me aha to me sometimes I be am ko ejuma me ba na me ben ye ha na ni mo so to mo say wo di rough na no batia no na wo so na into hu me na wa start isu
Very important. Abena, motherhood, what does it mean to you?
I really want to know because you have
precisely
children.
the opposite of her. I'm not going to say I don't love my children. I love them to the extreme. But also, I'm psyching them up. Mommy will not always be there. You can't always have what you want. These are the things I'm training my children. And so, yes, although I love them, there's a limit. So, maybe say, what is it? Oh, he wanted the plate. I'll ignore. Because what should I come and do? No, I won't come and scold or take the plate for you. You can't always have what you want. That is a lesson. So I love my kids, but not to that way. She can't stand it. I will stand it because it's to be you know, say, motherhood, no. Sometimes say oba pa society they feel said their life should evolve around their child, but that is not the case for me, because aside my children, I need to have a life for myself. Yes, I'm a mother, but before me being a mother, I was Abena, and so I'm just balancing the two. I don't think some motherhood they will say you be a chin. So what to say me a mother say everything should be about my child. That is not what I do. And so the mechanic say how
did you get that resolve? I'm just curious.
Like how
did you come by?
Is it because you have 3 children?
No,
so
in fact, I started from the first one.
Well, how did you get to that point? So, because there should be something that might have happened to you for you to say, I need to train my child that mommy, because I've never even thought about it that way, that mommy won't always be there. I have thought about you can't always get everything you want. But I have not thought about mommy will not always be here. And, you know, so you can cry all you want, but this is not
After
good.
Crying, wipe your tears and then continue playing. You know, these are things maybe sana me entertainment. And I'm just passing on the same training to them. And abuame, amama yedin. You can't always have what you want. Mommy will not always be there when my mom passed on. In fact, man can't show her. There's nothing that you say. Yes. A trainer or buy the mammy.
Also pass it
on to them. And mind you, you know my husband is very rich. I don't want my kids to feel too entitled. No. Aside yes, you're dumb, but you can't always have it your way. That is how I'm training. That's motherhood to me. I'm just training my children in a way that they can fit in every circumstances. I'm using her in a base like that yatian. Mommy buy na osa subium because when we say mommy ebe krokro me nya sa adekude bia that the tian that is na ya dia
eso tian
Enti obeka no I want me ntie. No, what did you do? No. Okay. That is me. Part to part. I don't have that time to be. No, just I mean, do me mano, me do my papa. So before yes, I remember. I won't take it like I'm the only person who can do that to my children.
Yeah.
I'm the only one. But another person, me I will be the one to train them.
You have just raised another point that, and of course, when I say this is the last. Nobody would train them for you, but you're putting them in school. There's a teacher who is telling them this is wrong, this is right. You have kept them under their steward, so they should be able to direct there. How will you manage? Oh, my teacher tiame, my teacher did this, and teacher said this, and teacher, and even with the fact that they are schooling with other people, and my friend said this to me, and then how do you manage that? Because now it is mommy that has the right to do this to you, but how are you managing that environment as well?
Recently, my first daughter came and then complained to me that her teacher used a stick to hit her head. And when I heard that, in fact, I was upset. But then again, when they get to a certain age, they can lie. They will lie. So when I went to the school, I reported it to the head of those who are in charge of the kindergarten, and she said she was going to investigate. Mind you, me banned to the extreme. Mete sanka me koye bi
creating scene
ka menim ko go ase no wa bo me ba say na ye ntro. It was a lie. Oh mete say na onim man ko kun ma me bu teacher na chi kakra. I didn't give her the normal face because like come on obetimi abu ni baby
but not the head.
And ye ko hwehwe me band by me be no my madam didn't. You see until after the next was send me conversation of comedy me ni wo kwase.
Oh
yeah. And say u decide or don't know like or do gidi ni do mecha u be kwakoya ade enye.
But I'm sure that somebody will want to know. In that case, then after realizing that she had told a lie, what did you do?
I told her, oh, don't lie, it's bad. I'll give you the lesson. No, it's wrong to do this. Okay, mommy, I won't do that again. And she will say that. But she will repeat it. I will keep on reminding you. She said, I won't follow her blindly. And also, or see what obey the baby. I mean, because but also how I handle issue. No, because when you say obey it, my firstborn. She will turn 5 this year.
Oh,
wow. Hey, and tell, back to back. Anyway, you have your child in the UK. There's a different system there. How you and I also how are you going to instill the discipline now? Because Kavaka said, oh, abrochen kolane die, one year careful, obejin same one year. So what are you doing that you don't have to come and repeat abrochen kolane die before she go and calls 911 on you? And I'm only
Oh yes, I think it's 119.
I
don't know 191. I don't know.
I'm afraid being
Oh, but one time, maybe 2 years. So when I saw afraid police.
2 years.
I am so one. Should I think say a hona kasano number be emergency something. Time so pressy baby, and I'm so make. I'm a friend. I'm so sorry. It's not medical speaker. So let me come say and me na my friend. Now, so when I'm saying, me banning a dear grown I'm saying mistakenly. I said, no, let me talk to her. I'm saying, on Casa, I say, none of the back on what I say. So make say, Kenda, J. I say, oh, you okay? No, serious. Okay, mom, that's fine. I come more Beffy, but all who say, oh, you're okay, Nadia. They're not coming.
Hey, system, you must say.
Hey, serious, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
So with the system there, no, MzGee, Kofu honoma, or Matatomo Baye. Nina, yes, say, wouldn't you miss true? A better to Uba. Now, one man who said, Senior not all can. I agree with her 100%. What I say. Ain't what she's saying, honestly, I've learned so many things. And life changes be a ya beba my brabo no. Ma nyene all ye na me ho betre me. Do you get it? Enti sa abrabomu sasaye na ebeba mabrabomu no say me still ne all ye no cause anya say mini ho say me koye ejuma na woni obi kotena na me ba na wo petofin ya fa ma wusu enti
she'll be fine.
what I say obey okay onkuno obey okay enti say me na say me hye me hodin.
Medasi Maame ni Abena, we've had a great time speaking about motherhood from the child, from pregnancy through to childbirth, and what lessons we've learned becoming mothers. I'm telling you that this is a continuous episode as we get closer to this year's Convergence of Mothers. I can't wait. But look, if you're a working class mom out there and you want to share your story with us on Convergence of Mothers or MzGee O'Clock, please do well to send a DM to me on I am MzGee on Instagram, MzGee on Facebook, TikTok is I am MzGee as well. We'll be glad to listen to corporate mothers as well. I'm doing my friends now because they are the ones who I can grab. So if you're also interested, don't say, oh, Miss Jenny, oh, yes, celebritism come about. We want to hear your story as well. We want to hear your story as well. So if you have a story around motherhood or you've learned some lessons, during pregnancy to motherhood and you want to share with us, we'll be so glad to hear from you. My name is MzGee. Thanks to Abena, Ghana's Most Beautiful 2018. And of course, my friend Maame, who is now British. And for joining me on this episode. We'll catch you again some other time. My name is MzGee. Have a great one. Bye.